anyways, today I'm doing my coming out story. Because, why not? The bitch is out the closet, so I gotta let you bitches know. Okay, so I have like three different ones, to be honest. It's like, first my mother, then my dad, and then my grandmother. Let me tell you something. I feel like this is gonna start a little bit of stuff, but I don't care, 'cause guess what? They know what they did, and they did what they did at the end of the day. So, oh well, I'm gonna speak nothing but the truth, and that's just gonna be that at the end of the day. So, basically, how old am I now? I'm like 2 years old. I'm like 18. So, 18 minus, let's see, 18. I think I was 15 when I came out. Because I was 15, I was living in Texas. So I was the baddest bitch out. Anyways, so I was living in Texas at the time. And I came out to my mom first. So basically, I had a phone. I had a little Android, little Galaxy. Bitch thought they was the shit with that Galaxy. Oh my god. But I had a little Galaxy or whatever. A little Androidy, droid. Little something, to get started with life. So, and I was dating dating is a strong word, bitch. Dating is a very strong word. I was talking to this dude. His name was Amari, I think. Amari or whatever the fuck his name was. And let me tell you something. I mean, we were both feminine. We were both bottoms. So, but we didn't know what we was doing. We were just doing this with your bro. So, basically, my auntie, she had my phone. She would always use my phone and stuff like that. Of course, I had him under Babe, and of course I had his picture. If you're not ready to come out, do not put a picture in your phone and the Babe and put a boy. First thing you do. That's all I'm saying. So, of course, she used my phone. It was Christmas Day. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. But anyway, it was Christmas Day. It was Christmas Day. My mom, she calls me into this little area, and she's like, "So why didn't you tell me you was gay?" And I was like, "What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about?" She was like, "So why didn't you tell me you're gay?" And I was like, I'm not. No, I lied and said I'm not. I said, "I don't know." I was like, this one was like, "Bitch, whatever. You found out, so you found out." I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "Your sister's gay." And that name clicked in my head. I was like, "She is gay. God could have been told you." But it's different having a boy that's gay. She was like, "So why wouldn't I accept you?" And I'm just like, "Because you kind of raised my sister. You didn't raise me." So it was like, you could accept her more than me. That's why. We're both to her children. She knew my sister more, everything like that. All that type of situation. So I was like, that's why, stuff like that. She's like, "I accept you for who you are. You shouldn't be scared to ever tell me anything." And I'm just like, okay, So she, that day, the only thing she told me, she was like, "Just please stay who you are. Don't dress like a girl. Keep the hair, nails, and I was like, okay. The second day, I wouldn't put whole crochets in my hair. Had thing. My clothes were still boyish and everything. Remember, later on down the line, we argued because she threw it out there. She was like, "Yeah, okay, you lied to me. You said you weren't gonna wear girl clothes, and look at you now." And I'm just like, I told you, like, people will say they accept. I mean, I'm pretty sure she accept me now, but like, now I'm pretty sure people say they accept you, but they didn't really accept it. They just coping with the fact that their son, is gay, and I'm just like, okay. So I really didn't care at the time. Say what you want to say, honey. It does not bother me. So that was really my mom. Now we're like at a situation where it's like, we're cool. I love her. She loves me, of course, for who I am. She lives for me. She lives for me. That was her. Now, 2 days later, my dad texted me. Now, I'm at the point where it's like, whoever finds out. My dad texted me. He always texts me stupid stuff. And he was like, "Why are you always around girls?" And I'm just like, I told him, I was like, "You know what, Dad?" I told him, I didn't say I was gay. I said, I'm bisexual. He was in Louisiana at the time. I said, "Because I'm bisexual, that's why." And he was just like, "No, you can't be bisexual. You can only be one. You can only be gay. I don't play that around here," and stuff like that. And, I got mad. I started, cussing. I told him, "Listen, I really don't give a fuck." Like, the fuck, I really don't care. Like, at the end of the day, I told him, I was like, well, you didn't really, you know, you didn't really raise me. I really don't care about what you really think. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna do me. Yeah, you know, you're you and I'm me. And he was like, y'all know we catch an attitude with. Don't make me hop on this highway and, you know, come tear it down out there. And I was just like, let me tell you something. I will send you gas money to hop on that highway. What's up? I didn't say that, but I was just like, you know, I don't care. Like, you're not about to threaten me or because this is the life I chose and stuff like that, you know? You know, I still feel like now, as for Aftermath, I still feel like he low-key doesn't accept me for who I am. And I really don't care. Like, girl, bye, you know? Honestly, really don't care. I know when I used to live with him, I found this out later on down the line. I think I found this out 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was 18, 17, 16. So a year later from me coming out. I used to live with my dad in Louisiana, and, like, this, I didn't know this, their ex now, she was my stepmother at the time, she was like, yeah, you know, we always knew you were going to turn out like that. That's why he moved you out there, because he wanted to see if he can change you or, you know, try to change you from you being who you are. That's why he only wanted you doing this, hanging out with this person, that person. And that's why you guys used to fight and argue a lot and stuff like that. So I'm like, basically, he tried to, like, fight the gay out of me. But, you know, there's people like that in the world. And, you know, I kind of forgave him for it. You know, really didn't really do too much for me. But if that's the type of father I had, you know, but he's kind of like grown up and matured into mine. He's like, you know, this is me. I'm not going to change anytime soon. So be it, you know? And, like, he would get mad at me for handing him the phone like this. He was like, no, you hand it like that. You don't hand it. He would be mad because I would hand the phone like this, that, like this. Like, little bitty stuff. And I finally got why he did that, because that's what he was trying to do. And it was really, I never had an apology for that. But, you know, at the end of the day, bitch, I'm me. But, yes, our relationship now is okay. You know, I think me being gay, he doesn't really like me around I don't really have I don't have, like, a relationship with my younger siblings, and I feel like me being gay is the fact that, you know, but I really don't care at the end of the day. Like, I mean, I care to have a relationship with my younger sister, younger brother, and stuff like that, but I know him, and I know how he is, and he probably feels like I'll change my little brother's mind or something, or my little sister's. I don't have time for all that, honey. I really don't. So, that was my coming out story to him. Now, my grandmother, now this is the one that raised me. You know, she raised me from birth until now, honey. So, I came back, moved back from Texas, moved back with my grandmother. I had long hair. I mean, my crochets were down to my back, past my butt. Bitch was swinging left and right, honey. Braids were down my butt. Bitch was swinging left and right, honey. Like, girl, you know, like a whip. So, she's like, why you got all that hair in your head? And I was like, you know, I want to try something new. You know, I thought she knew who it was. So, a couple weeks later, Pride was coming up. And I'm just like, okay, I want to go to Pride. And she was like, you want to go to Pride? Are you gay or something? And I was like, yes, I've been trying to tell you for the past forever, but you always said I didn't know what I liked it. I think I'm old enough to really tell you this is what I like and this is who I'm going to be. And, you know, she came, sat down, talked to me. She was like, listen, please be who you are. Don't, you know, don't do too much. Just please be who you are. Da-da-da-this, da-da-da-that, and everything. And I'm like, okay. Now, people like this will always say be who you are, but still come for you and do stuff towards you to make it seem like, yeah, you're not comfortable with it. Now, at this point, my grandmother knows. That means the whole family knows. You know, get what I'm saying? When the grandmother knows, the whole family knows. That's all I'm saying. So, she started getting on me about my clothes were too tight. Why are you wearing tight jeans? You know, why are your shorts so little? Why are you wearing booty shorts and stuff like that? And I'm just like, girl, this is me, you know. And I feel like for a while, I didn't go out with them or anything. Like, I didn't go to stores or anything with them. And I felt like that was the reason why. Like, because how I dressed and, you know, my sexuality was calling out to everybody. You know, there's a lot of gay people you can see and they just don't look gay. But me, I look gay as hell. So it's like, I can't hide that I'm like that, you know. So she didn't take me out to a lot of places and stuff. And I really didn't care at the time. So, I know, we had a family fight because I felt like my cousin was being funny with the food because, and my other cousin, she was there too. She was being funny food. Mind you, this is still me coming out to everybody. Everybody knows, and she didn't want me eating off of her pizza, and I'm just like, okay, bitch, you're trying to be funny, saying like I got something or something. She didn't want me eating off her pizza, and I'm just like, okay. We had a huge fight. I didn't fight. My other cousin, got into a fight with her, stuck up for me and stuff like that. Because if I would have fought her, I would have laid, girl, she ain't know whether to turn left or right after I was done with her. That's all I'm saying. If, we had a little argument. I told her to step outside and everything. It was really crazy. That's the kind of little itty bitty, like, petty shit that I dealt with my family and stuff like that. So it's not like always when you come out, it's like they say, I accept you and everything like that, but it's like a process of what they are accepting. They're accepting that, you're gonna like boys. But as for who you're gonna be and what you're gonna do in life, they're just slowly gotta accept certain things. And half of the family is still trying to accept me. But do I care? Not really. Like I said, I'm me, and that's just that. Trying to think. I know my grandfather, we were getting, people true colors come out when you get into arguments. We got into a couple arguments, he'll yell out, you punk, you faggot, da-da-da-this, da-da-da-da, and I'm just, it's a couple times where them words will, really get to me, and I really just wanted to doop him up in there, but, I couldn't really do that because, he is older than me, and he is my grandfather, I respect him. I would say a couple things on camera what I would do now, but I can't do it now. So, I respect him and stuff like that. I know a lot of family members, when I get in arguments with them, that's the first thing they always say, and it's like, you always say, you accept somebody, this, but once you get in arguments with them, you're quick to throw that out there, but I don't care, because that's what, okay? So that's why I really don't care to argue with half of them, okay? So, but now, coming to today, everything is like, we're good. They're okay with my sexuality and stuff like that. They see me. As long as I'm doing good. Because I feel like when you're the only gay person in the family, you got to represent high. You got to make sure you're on point with everything. You got to be living, honey. You can't just be living. You got to be living and doing stuff that they see you doing. And that's what I continue to try to do and build my life, But, yeah, that is my coming out stories to my grandmother, my mom, and my dad. I hope that this somehow helps you guys cope with the process of coming out and stuff. And yes, so that is me. That is my story. And I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Bye. Bitch. Oh. Put it on the wrist,